All right, all right. Welcome to my chair yoga class. I appreciate everybody for logging in and doing the class live with me, or if you catch it on the replay, I appreciate that as well. There are no props that are required for this class except for a chair, preferably a chair that does not have any wheels on it. And it's even more helpful if your chair does not have arms on the side, but if you find yourself in a chair that has arms on the side, there's only maybe two poses that you may have a little bit of difficulty getting into. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. So I want you to sit comfortably in your chair. I'm going to make my way to my chair back here. I want you to sit comfortably in your chair. Let your back rest on the back of your chair if you have it. And I want you to go ahead and close your eyes or simply lower your gaze, turning off your sense of sight in order to heighten some of your other senses. And I want you to shift your attention to your breath, starting to notice how fast or how slowly you may be breathing. Now begin to notice how loudly or softly you may be breathing. Now take notice of whether you're breathing through your nose or through your mouth, or maybe some variation of nose to mouth breath. I simply want you to notice it here. Don't change anything about your breath, just bringing kind awareness and attention to it. Now, I want you to begin to check in with your body. Still with your eyes closed, I want you to start to notice any sensations you may be finding in your body. Notice areas of your body that may be craving your attention, or as I say, talking to you a little more, or maybe giving you some sort of pain signal. I just want you to notice it. Don't judge it. I just want you to notice it for a moment. Give it the attention that it's trying to get from you. Now I want you to shift your attention to a part of your body that's not giving you any sensation. Starting to just notice maybe where you don't feel any pain or any extra sensation. Give that part of your body a little bit of attention as well. We're just checking in with ourselves, trying to check in on the different sensations that our body produces while still staying grounded in our breath. Now I want you to start to change your breath a bit. I want you to start to elongate your breath. Even if it's just 1 second more, try to extend your inhales a little bit more, taking in a little more air. And then, of course, exhaling a little bit more, pushing out more air, allowing your breath to relax your body, to relax your mind, and to ground you in your chair and your space even more. And before you open your eyes, purposeful breaths, I want you to inhale through your nose, open your mouth, sigh it out. And we're going to do that one more time. Inhale as much air as you can through your nose. And as you open mouth, sigh, start to flitter open your eyes, bringing in your visual environment. Try not to get distracted. Just start to bring back in the visual sensations. And then now we're going to go ahead and start some of our movements. So we're going to warm up our head and our neck first with some neck rotations. So go ahead, drop one ear down towards your nearby shoulder, starting to stretch the outer part of your neck. Just really starting to feel the little stretch starting to happen. If you want, you can use your hand to deepen the stretch, placing your hand on your head, or you can use your hand to massage the outer part of your neck, massage your shoulders even a little bit. Now, I want you to rotate forward, dropping your chin into your chest, starting to feel a stretch along the back side of your neck. Staying connected with that long inhale and long exhale. Now, let's go to the other side, dropping your ear towards your shoulder, stretching the other side of your neck and your shoulder. And then take your time, bring your head back to center, and we're going to speed up our neck and shoulder, excuse me, our neck and head rotations a little more. So let's slowly start to rotate in one direction, doing full circles of our head and neck, trying not to go too fast. We're not reliving headbanger days, hair whipping days. We're not doing that. We're really trying to feel the little sensations, the little crooks in our neck as we do these rotations. Come on back to center and let's reverse the direction of our rotation. Let's slowly start to come back to center. And we're going to start to warm up our shoulders. So I want you to take your shoulders and pin them up towards your ears, squeezing your shoulder blades, squeezing the tops of your shoulders, actually creating tension in your shoulders. And then relax, let your shoulders drop down. Let's do that again. Pin our shoulders up towards our ears. Shoulders and ears are best friends. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Relax our shoulders down. Shoulders and ears are distant cousins. We got that one more time. Pin your shoulders up, squeeze your shoulder blades, squeeze your traps, hold, 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 and relax them down. Let's go into shoulder rotation. Let's slowly start to rotate your shoulders, playing with this ball and socket joint in our shoulders. You can do one shoulder at a time, or you can do both shoulders together. It's up to you. This really is your practice. I'm just guiding you through, I'm providing you some suggestions. But at the end of the day, I want you to do what feels right for yourself and what feels right for your body. Let's slowly start to rotate in the other direction. We know one of our really good friends, Mr. Arthritis, loves to live in the shoulders. So we're going to get a little bit of movement going so that Arthur will not stay around with us today. All right, bring some stillness to your shoulders. We're going down to our elbows. So we have elbow rotations. Yes, our elbows are normally a hinge type of joint, but we're going to do some rotations in our elbow joint anyway. And then reverse the direction of your rotation. And then let's move down to our wrists. So we have some wrist rotations going on here. And you can go as fast or as slow as you want for your wrist rotations. And then let's go in the other direction. And now we're going to our hands and our fingers. So I want some finger flicks first, like you're making little flashing light signs, or as if you're pulling taffy, or maybe you're making biscuits like a cat. Just getting some movement in your finger joints, warming up the muscles in your hands. And now I'm going to bring my hand into the camera just for demonstrative purposes. You don't have to do this next exercise with your hands up. You can keep your hands rested. But I want to show you. I'm just going to demo one hand, but we're going to take our thumb and drop it down and then count down, wrapping your fingers over and then count back up. So we're doing thumb and then wrap our fingers, come back up. We're doing this for a total of 5 times. This is number 3 for me. And this is my last time doing this one. Now we're going to make fists. So I want you to just make a fist with your hands and your fingers and squeeze and hold. Hold, create that tension in your hands and then release. We're doing that a total of 5 times. So let's go. This is number 2 for me. Squeeze, 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 and then release. We're making that fist. We're creating some tension in our fingers, then release. That was number 3 for me. Creating your fist, release, and I have one more. Create our fist, squeeze and hold, 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 hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and release. We are going into our side bend. So for side bends, I like to hold on to the chair. Inhale, proud chest. The arm that I'm holding on to the chair with, that's the direction we're bending in. Ooh. And you come on up and go off to the side, finding your own pace and rhythm here. If your free arm wants to float up and over, let it float up and over. You can be fancy with it. It just intensifies your stretch a little more. I want really all the magic to be happening from the pit of your arm down to your hip. But extending your hand overhead extends the stretch all the way up to your wrist. Let's go to the other side. We have inhale, proud chest, exhale, lean to the side. You can even teapot your hand a little bit if you don't want to just keep it down by your side. I'm going over one more time before we go into our twists. All right, we're going to go into our gentle spine twist. So, again, let's take one hand, wrap it behind the back of our chair. Oh, scoot up a little bit on your chair, just a little bit. Create a little bit of space so you can twist properly. So, again, you wrap your arm behind your chair. Inhale, proud chest. Exhale, hand is on the opposite knee and twist and turn, looking over your back shoulder. Hold it here. I want you to hold the pose, not your breath. Slow, controlled inhales and exhales, feeling this gentle little twist here. Allow your body to relax, even though you've put it in a slightly discomforting position. We're using our breath to relax through the pose. And untwist, we're going to make our way to the other side. So remember, your hand goes on the opposite knee. Inhale, proud chest. Exhale, twist and turn. And then slow, controlled breathing. And gently untwist, come back to center. We are going into our T hugs. So I want you to bring your arms up and out like a T. And you're going to inhale, open your arms even wider, push your chest forward. As you exhale, wrap your arms around yourself like you're giving a hug. So it's inhale T, take in as much air as you can, and then exhale hug. And you get to do this at your own pace, taking your time, allowing your chest to stretch, allowing your arms to stretch, even your forearms. You sometimes can feel it in your biceps. And then when you're in your hug, you can feel your upper back stretch a little bit. And again, you can go as fast or as slowly as you want. I'm going to do one more. So this is my last T. And then on our last hug, stay here in your hug. And I want you to twist left to right. Come on back to center. And now lean side to side. And then relax. Go ahead. Let your hands float down by your side. Let your palms start to face forward. We're going to just do three of these, but I want us to inhale, bringing in some fresh air. Exhale, let your hands float down towards the floor. Inhaling, our arms are going up towards the ceiling. And exhale, our hands are moving down towards the floor. Just taking your time, taking in as much fresh air as you can. And after you've done three, Place your hands on your knees, straighten your arms out. We're going to transition into our seated tabletop as well as chair pose, excuse me, as well as cat and cow. So our tabletop, our arms are nice and long. And then I want you to push your chest forward, creating a bow in your back. You can bend your arms a little bit, bending at the elbows. This is our cow pose. And then pressing your hands into your knees, straightening your arms, tuck your chin, let your upper back bow. This is our cat pose. So to match movement with the breath, we're inhaling into cow and exhaling into cat. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see just kind of how my back is bowing and arching. And I want you to do as a couple of these. We're going to do this for time. So you get to go as fast or as slowly as you want. Just really letting your spine articulate here, stretching your spine in both directions. And then come on back to center. And we have some hip circles. So hands are just lightly pressed onto your knees and just slowly start to rotate your torso around in one direction. You can make these circles as big or as small as you want. Just starting to get a little more movement in our lower back, as well as a little bit's gonna start happening here in our hips. And then let's go ahead and go in the other direction. Come on back to center. Now, I actually want you to put the soles of your feet together. I'm going to slide back so you can see a little bit. I want the soles of your feet kind of together, and I want your knees open. So make sure you're kind of on the edge of your chair. And I want you just to let your butterfly wings flap a little bit here so that we're able to warm up right here, the creases of our hips. All right, bring some stillness back to your legs. Place both feet flat on the floor. Still keeping your back off the chair, I want you to start to engage your abs, and I want you just to pull one knee into your chest. Just pulling the knee in, holding it here for a couple of seconds, and then switch sides. Let's go back to the first side, and then switch sides one more time. Trying to still sit up nice and tall, keeping your abdomen muscles engaged, and then place both feet on the floor. We're starting to open up. We're not super duper wide like goddess pose. We're still warming up our lower back. So I just want you to open your knees wider than the chair. Place your hands on your knees and just start to lower your chest towards the floor. Keep your back as straight as you can and then push yourself up. We're going to do this a couple of times for about 30 seconds, just going up and down, so that we can warm up your back. Taking your time, trying to keep your back relatively straight here. All right. This next time we're going over, I want you to try to place your hands towards the floor. And so your shoulders will start to come in front of you. Let your back relax, let your head relax. Your chin is kind of tucked into your chest. And we're going to stay right here for 10 seconds. Slowly start to bring your torso back upright. You can press your hands onto your knees if you'd like as you start to come up. We're going over one more time like that. So go ahead, start to lower your chest down towards the floor, letting your shoulders come kind of to the front of your body, your hands move towards the floor. Relax your neck. Notice your chin starting to tuck into your chest. You may notice your upper back starting to bow. And we got 10 seconds. And then come all the way up, taking your time. Now we get to come into goddess pose. So let your knees open even wider, pretty much as wide as you can get them open. Really starting to open your hips up. Let your hands kind of float down in the middle. We'll be goal posting our hands, or excuse me, we'll be goal posting our elbows. So let's inhale, send our hands up towards the ceiling, and then exhale, goal post your elbows, opening up. Inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, goalpost. We're doing 5 total. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, goalpost. Opening up your chest, pushing your chest forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open for 4. We got one more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open. Oh. And then go ahead and relax. You can start to close your knees back together because we're going to transition into our low lunge or our lunge pose. So start to turn your body, coming all the way to the edge of your chair, turning your body off to the side so that your one glute muscle can kind of hang off the chair. You know me, I like to grab the chair for added support. And then let's drop our knee down towards the floor, creating this lunge like position. If your knee touches the floor, that's fine. That's a-okay, but it doesn't have to. All the magic is happening here in our outer leg. Start to engage your ab muscles. We're just going to hold it right here and relax. Bring your knees back together. Oh, I got somebody coming off of mute. Let me take care of that really quickly. All right. And then we're going to do it again. Go ahead, drop your knee down. Notice my feet are flexed right here. So my toes are pressing into the mat. I'm trying to sneak in a little foot stretch here. And then now we're going to start to straighten our outer legs, sliding it back, coming into a deeper lunge here. I'm still holding on to my chair. Even though my abs are engaged, I still like that extra support from the chair. Really trying to straighten your leg as much as you can. If there's still a bend in your knees, that's fine. It's all about the attempt here. And then let's relax, bring our knees together. We're going to do this one more time. Let's first drop our knee down and then slowly start to straighten our leg. We're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And we're going to make our way over to the other side. Once you come over to the other side, go ahead and slide off one of your glute muscles so that your leg has good movement. I'm wrapping my arm around the chair, and then let's just ooh, drop one knee down towards the ground. And again, press your toes into the mat. So my foot is flexed here. I got to give that foot some attention too. Engage your abdomen muscles and just hold it right here. And then bring your knees together. And we're going again. And this time, this is where we're going to start to straighten our leg. Go ahead, drop your knee down towards the floor. And then slowly start to straighten your leg as much as you can, trying to deepen your lunge. And we're holding it right here. And then relax. We get to do this one more time. Go ahead, drop your knee down. And then slowly start to straighten your leg as much as you can. And we're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, bring your knees together, and let's go ahead and turn back to the front. Ooh, we're gonna warm up our feet some. We gotta warm up our toes some more. That was just a little precursor to the toe warm up. So I want you to go ahead and extend your feet out. I'm gonna turn just so you can really see my feet here. And I just want some toe flicks. Let's just do a couple of little toe flicks, moving our toes back and forth. You can even kind of squeeze them together, relax them, squeeze together like you're making fists with your toes. And then we're going to do our ankle rotations. So taking your time, rotating at the ankle, and then switch directions. All right, go ahead and relax. I want you to sit up nice and tall. And I want you just to bend one knee. So we have one knee is bent, the other leg is straight. And I want you to start to lower your chest towards your leg. Ooh, keep your feet nice and flexed. Toes are pointed up towards the ceiling. And we have slow, controlled breaths here. Trying to keep your back as straight as you can. Trying just not to hunch over. Try to keep your back nice and long. Hold it right here for a couple of more seconds. And relax. Come on up. Keep that leg out. Keep your leg out here because we're going on this side one more time. All right, let's fold down, moving our chest towards our leg. Toes are up towards the ceiling. If you want, if you can reach it, if you're being fancy, you can grab your toes, but it's not required as long as you can feel a little stretch going on along the back of your leg. You're in good shape here. And come on up, and we're going to switch sides. One leg is bent, the other leg is straight, sitting up nice and tall. And now lower your chest towards Ooh, toward your leg. Try to keep your foot flexed here, toes up towards the ceiling as much as you can. Slow, controlled breathing here. All right, come on up, taking a moment to rest, and then we're going over one more time. Chest moves towards your leg, keeping your toes nice and flexed. And again, if you want to grab a hold of your toes, you can. Ooh, this leg is tighter for me than the other leg. All right, come on up and extend your other leg out. We're going to start to set up for our figure four. So cross one leg over the other, and then your top leg, start to bend your knee, working your top foot upwards, and then play around with your bottom foot, starting to bend the knee of your bottom foot as we come into our seated figure four. And now I want you to lower your chest towards your legs as much as you can, just starting to close the gap between our chest and our legs. And then give me some slow, controlled breaths. We're going to stay here for about 30 seconds. Relax your face. Don't start clenching your teeth. Come on up. Stay in your figure four because we're going to go down one more time. All right, lower your chest down. We got 30 seconds. And then come on up. And let's place both feet back onto the floor, extend both legs out, and we get to switch sides. So we just cross our leg, and then we slowly start to bend the knee of our top leg, taking our time. And then we start to bend our bottom leg. And then once you're set up in your figure four, just start to close your gap between your chest and your legs. And we're holding the pose, not our breath, for about 30 seconds, give or take. And just try your best to kind of become comfortable with the uncomfortableness of this pose. All right, let's lift up, keep our legs exactly the way they are because we're going back over again. Go ahead and fold over your legs. And we have about 30 more seconds here. And then take your time, come all the way up. And you can place both feet. Ooh. Both feet back onto the floor. Let me turn my chair a little bit. Turn it, turn it, turn it. And I want us, everybody's going to go into like a child's pose first. So I want you to slowly start to fold over. Let your chest kind of rest on your knees. Let your head rest and relax. You can let your hands float down towards the floor. Or if you don't want your hands floating down by the floor, you can cross your hands in front of your body and just let your chin rest on your folded arms, whichever one feels right for you. Just relax right here, really releasing tension and stress being held in your back. And then engage your abdomen muscles and come on all the way up for a moment, bringing your chest upright. And I want everybody to kind of feel that slouching pose that we do at the end. I want everybody to kind of relax and slouch in your chair just a little bit. You can even extend your legs out if you want and just feel what it's like to let your body relax and slouch in your chair, not being perfect. Just feeling the little releases that are happening in your body. And then come on up. We weren't going to stay there long. Come on up, because we actually have to do our relaxation. But I wanted everybody to feel both of them. And now it's your choice whether you fold yourself over or you slouch in your chair. We're going to go into our relaxation pose. You can close your eyes or lower your gaze, regardless of which pose you choose. And we're going to go to our favorite place. I want you to think of your favorite place. If I could snap my finger and send you to any place possible, that's where I want you to go in your mind. Allow your face to relax. Allow your shoulders to relax. Allow the tension in your upper back to release. And I want you to start to imagine what your favorite place looks like. What do you see here in your favorite space? Staying in your favorite space, what does it sound like? What would you hear in your favorite space? Now I want you to think about what it would smell like in your favorite space. What's a distinct smell that may come to mind when you think about your favorite space? As you relax into your favorite space, I'm going to quiet my voice so that you can truly connect with your space. As we start to leave our favorite space, let's put some movement back into our bodies. Gently begin to wiggle your toes. And then gently start to wiggle your fingers. Take a moment and rotate your wrists. And then, whether you were folded over or slouching, slowly start to bring yourself back up to a traditional seated position, allowing your back to rest on the chair, sitting up nice and tall, allowing your hands to rest by your side. Let your shoulders be relaxed. And I want you to check in with yourself. I want you to notice how your body feels now versus how it felt when we first started. Even check in with your breathing now. And then together as a group, let's inhale, reach our hands towards the ceiling, letting our palms touch. And exhale, bring your palms to heart center and lower your head to make contact with your fingertips, connecting the intentions in your heart, the thoughts that are in your mind, and the actions of your body. May they always work in unison. Take another deep inhale, and as you exhale, bow to acknowledge the teacher that is within you. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. I appreciate you, and I hope I get to see you next week. Thank you all so much.